Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, 7th chapter, text number 2 through 5, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 16th of June, 1974, in Germany.
So, this was a discussion between Arjuna and Krishna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So, the subject of discussion was that although the battle was declared, Arjuna, when he actually found that on the other side there are my relatives, how he could slay them. Krishna advised that everyone must execute his prescribed duty without consideration of any personal loss or gain. According to Vedic civilization, there are 4 divisions of the society. Everywhere the same divisions are there all over the world. This is very natural. Just like we can study from our own body, there is head, there is arm, there is belly, and there is leg. Similarly, in the society, there must be a class of men who should be considered as brain. Another class of men should be there who will protect the society from danger. Another class of men will be expert in producing food grains and give protection to the cows and make trade. So, and the rest class of men, namely who cannot work as brain, neither can work as protector from danger, nor they can produce food grains or give protection to the cows, they are called Sudras. As you cannot avoid to make your body complete, the brain department, the arms department, the belly department, and the walking or working department. So Arjuna belonged to the group of men who was meant for giving protection to the society. So when he was declining to fight, Arjuna, when he was declining to fight, at that time Krishna gave him advice that it is your duty to fight. So generally, killing is not good at all. But when there is enemy, aggressor, then to kill the aggressor is not sin. So the other party in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they became aggressor to the Arjuna's party. Now this is the setup of the Bhagavad Gita. The real purpose is to instruct Arjuna about spiritual understanding. So spiritual understanding means, first of all, to know what is spirit. If you do not know what is spirit, then where is spiritual understanding? People are too much engrossed with the body. That is called materialism. But when you understand what is spirit and you act accordingly, that is called spiritualism. So Arjuna was hesitating to fight with the other party because he had bodily relationship with them. So between Arjuna and Krishna there was discussion, but that was friendly discussion. Therefore, when Arjuna understood that simply friendly discussion could not solve the problem, he became his disciple. Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Shishasteham sadhimam prapannam. My dear Krishna, so long we are talking as friend. Now I become your regular disciple. Kindly save me by instruction what I have to do. Therefore, when this stage was arrived, Krishna is advising Arjuna as follows. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Now it is said here, who is saying to Arjuna? The author or the recorder of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna. It was a discussion between Krishna and Arjuna, and it was recorded by Vyasdev, and later on it became a book. This time when we speak, it is recorded and later on it is published as a book. Therefore, in this book, it is said, Bhagavanu Vacha. Vyasdev is the writer. He does not say that I speak. He says, Bhagavanu Vacha. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead said. So Krishna is accepted by the authorities as Bhagavan or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what is Bhagavan? Bhagavan means that one who is fully equipped with 6 opulences. Fully equipped with all opulences means Bhagavan is the richest personality. How much rich Bhagavan or God is, we can understand that we are proud of possessing a few acres of land. And Bhagavan means who is the proprietor of the whole universe. Therefore, he is considered the richest. Similarly, he is considered the strongest. And similarly, he is considered the wisest. And similarly, he is the most beautiful personality. In this way, when you find a person, the richest, the most beautiful, the most wise, the strongest, in this way, when you find that is Bhagavan or God. So when Krishna was present on this planet, he proved all these opulences possessed by him. Take for example that everyone marries, but Krishna, being the Supreme Person, he married 16,108 women. But it is not that he remained one husband for 16,000 wives. He made arrangement for providing the 16,000 wives in different palaces. Each palace, there is described, they are made of first-class marble stone and furniture made of ivory, and the sitting place made of very nice soft cotton. In this way there is description. And the outward compound, there are many flower trees. Not only that, he also expanded himself into 16,000 expansion, personal expansion. And he was living in that way with each and every wife. So it is not very difficult task for God. God is said to be situated everywhere. So within our vision, if he is situated in 16,000 homes, what is the difficulty for him? So here it is said, Sri Bhagavan, the most powerful authority is speaking. Therefore, whatever he says, it is to be taken as truth. In our this conditional life, just like we are living under material condition, we have got 4 defects. We commit mistake, we are illusion, and we want to cheat also, and our senses are imperfect. So knowledge received from a person who is infected with 4 kinds of deficiencies is not perfect. So when you receive knowledge from a person who is transcendental to all these 4 kinds of defects, that is perfect knowledge. Modern scientists, they theorize that it may be like this, it may be like that, but that is not perfect knowledge. So if you speculate with your imperfect senses, what is the value of that knowledge? It may be partial knowledge, but that is not perfect knowledge. Therefore, our process of receiving knowledge is to receive it from the perfect person. Therefore, we are receiving knowledge from Krishna, Bhagavan, the most perfect, and therefore our knowledge is perfect. Just like a child, he may be imperfect, but if his father says, my dear child, this is called spectacle. So, if the child speaks, this is spectacle, that knowledge is perfect. Because the child does not make research to find out knowledge. He asks his father or mother, what is this, daddy, what is this, mother? And the mother says, my dear child, this is this. Another example can be given, that is, if a child does not, in childhood, he does not know who is his father, that he cannot make any research work. If he makes research work to find out his father, he will never find out his father. But if he asks his mother, who is my father, and the mother says, he is your father, that is perfect. Therefore, knowledge of God, who is beyond your sense perception, how can you know? Therefore, you have to know from God himself or his representative. So here Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is speaking, and that is the final authority. He says to Arjuna as follows. He says, Asacyan anusuchastam padgavadang subhasasti. My dear Arjuna, you are talking like very learned scholar, but you are lamenting on a subject matter which you should not do. Gatasum agatasumsa nanusuchanti pandita. Gatasum means this body, when it is dead or when it is alive, bodily conception of life is foolishness. So no learned man takes serious consideration of the body. Therefore, in the Vedic literature it is said that one who is in the bodily concept of life, he is nothing more than an animal. Therefore, at the present moment, without knowledge of the self, the whole world is going on under the bodily concept of life. The bodily concept of life is there amongst the animals. The cats and dogs, they are very proud of becoming a big cat or big dog. Similarly, if a man also becomes similarly proud that I am big American, big German, big, what is the difference? But that is actually going on. And therefore they are fighting like cats and dogs. So we shall discuss. Dehinasmin yatha dehi.
Dehinasmin yatha dehi.
Kaumarang jauvanang jara.
Kaumarang jauvanang jara.
Tatha dehantara prapti.
Tatha dehantara prapti.
Dhiras tatra namayati.
Dhiras tatra namayati.
So, Dehina means the one who possesses this body. That is meaning the Dehina. It's like in Sanskrit word, Gunino. Gunino means one who has got some special attribute. He is understanding more than anyone else. Yes. So, Asmin Dehi. Now, so you create disturbance. Yeah. So one profit, one loss. You get a child and another side you cannot eat. This is karma kandiya. This is the material world. As soon as you get some profit here, another side loss. As soon as you want to construct a big skyscraper, the other side digging earth. Otherwise, where you get? You cannot create. These stones and bricks you cannot create. You have to dig from somewhere else and pile here. And that is advancement of civilization. To be engaged in digging and piling. This is called advancement of civilization. The rascals that do not think, why uselessly I am digging and piling. After all, Maya will kick me out and there will no more digging and piling. But they are very much busy. They cannot come to hear Bhagavad Gita. They are very busy. This is called Maya. So, Dehina means the possessor of the body. This simple thing that there is a proprietor of this body or possessor. If you don't, actually we are not proprietor. We are occupier. Just like a rented house. The proprietor is different man. Now again another. Everyone knows it, that if you rent a house, the proprietor is different man and the tenant is the occupier. That much. No proprietorship. So, I am the spirit soul, I am not a proprietor, I am simply occupier. They, rascal materialists, they do not know that the proprietor is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he is giving me a particular apartment according to my capacity of paying rent. This is my belief. Otherwise, why everyone does not get first class body, king's body, or rich man's body? A child born, immediately he is rich man. So there is no arrangement. And another child born in the same moment is very poor man. Why? This is called karma kanda. This child is given a room, an apartment, according to his capacity of paying rent. And the other child is given another apartment, very luxurious apartment, according to his capacity of rent paying. This is called karma kanda. According to your karma or work, you get a body, either as a king's son, or a cobbler's son, or a dog's son, or a cat's son, or a tree's son, or a plant's son. This is nature. This is to understand. Krishna said in the last verse that don't think we did not exist in the past, we are existing at present, and we shall continue to exist in the future. Exactly like that. That we live in one apartment, then if I am able to pay more rent, I transfer to another apartment. Or if I cannot pay the present rent, then I'll have to move to another less rented apartment. This is called, I existed in one apartment, now I am existing in one apartment, and I shall exist in another apartment. So I am eternal. I am simply changing my apartment address. This simple thing. Asmin dehe jatha, as Komar Jobanam Jara. In this life I am experiencing that I changed so many apartments. I was a child, that apartment I changed into boyhood. Then again I changed that apartment into youthhood. Then I am old man. So when this apartment will be vacated, I will have to accept another apartment. Where is the difficulty to understand? I must possess one apartment or body. The body is the apartment. Jasnatu buddhi kunapi tridhatu. It is just like this apartment, this room is made of brick, stone and cement. Similarly, this apartment is also made of this stone, brick or cement. So what is this body? This body and this material, huge, gigantic, what is the difference? No difference. Just like here in the material, in your presence you see so many rocks. See, the bones are like rocks. And so many secretion within the abdomen. At least we know there is urine, there is water, just like there are sea water, ocean water. Similarly, if you examine continuously, the same thing as the whole material manifestation is made of, this body is also made of. There is no difference. Simply small quantity and big quantity. The ant's body is also made of the same ingredient The elephant's body is also made of same ingredient, and this gigantic universe, so many planets, sun, moon and sky, that is also made of the same ingredient. It is only difference of big apartment and small apartment, that's all. But the proprietor or the occupier of the apartment is different. That is the difference. He is changing apartment. So that is also explained here. Dehinasmin jatha dehi, kaumara jovanam jara. This kaumara jovanam, we say, this is child's body, this is boy's body. So they are different apartments. And according to the apartment, one's intelligence or consciousness is developed according to the body. When the living being or the soul gets there, they will see a poor man living in a poor cottage or very unclean apartment. His mental is different. Another respectable gentleman, he is living in a very nice house, nice apartment. His mental is different. So according to the circumstances, the mental changes are there. But the poor man is also a human being and the rich man is also a human being. Similarly, these so many apartments of different types of body, 8,400,000 different types of body. The occupier, the living being or the soul is the same quality. But according to the apartment or body has occupied, he has developed different consciousness and mental. Is it clear or not? Where is the difficulty? These rascals do not believe in the transmigration of the soul. But where is the difficulty to understand transmigration of the soul? That is very clearly stated. And who is stating? Krishna, the supreme authority. You cannot say, I don't believe in the transmigration. You may believe or not believe, but this is the fact. This is the fact. What you are, you don't believe, what is lost there or gain there, even if you believe or not believe. Nature's work will go on. You rascal, you believe or not believe, it doesn't matter. Nature's work will go on. If you have done nicely to occupy first-class apartment, then nature will give you a nice body. Therefore, I say repeatedly, I am saying again, that you Western people, Western boys, Western girls, all Western people, you are given very good chance by nature. Therefore, once upon a time, the whole European people were dominating all over the world because they are very intelligent. So they have got good intelligence, good resources, good nice body, beautiful body, everything is very good. But don't spoil it, utilize it for understanding further good. Don't spoil it simply behaving like cats and dogs. That is our Krishna Consciousness movement. Krishna Consciousness movement means that you are misled, simply bodily conscious of life, and therefore fight. German is fighting, Englishman is fighting, France is fighting. Why is it fighting? If you know that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, why I am falsely identifying myself with the land? I am German because I am born in this land of Germany. That is also false. No land is Germany or France or England. Land is land. You have falsely named it. This is Germany. What is Germany? Say 200 years or 300, there is no Germany. They say America. There is no America. The land was there, but the name was not there. Say you have some Europeans, they have colonized, they have said it is America. So this is all designation. Actual, the fact is the land belongs not to you, not to the German, not to the Englishman, not to the American, but it belongs to God. The land was created by God, so it is God's property. Where is the difficulty to understand? You did not create anything. You did not create even your own body. That proprietor is also Krishna. Because as soon as Krishna asks you, please vacate, you must vacate immediately. Can you remain in this body? The proprietor asks you to vacate somehow or other. You have to vacate. Or the proprietor does not repair it, then you voluntarily vacate. So this is not to be no more useful. This is law going on. And that is how nicely it is explained. Dehina asmin jatha dehi kumaram jauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti. As we have changed so many different types of body even in this duration of life, now how this change is taking place, that we cannot imagine. Therefore we say the same body. But actually it is not the same body. The body is different. It is changing. And because the person, the soul is there, therefore it is changing. And as soon as the person is not there, suppose in a child's body, a born baby, a dead body, it will not grow or it will not change. So long the soul is there, it will change. So Krishna said that we existed in the past. This is authoritative statement. So it is to be understood that I existed in the past in different body. As I existed, say 70 years before, in a different body, I was jumping as a boy. Now I cannot jump, now I have to take this step. But this is a different body. So what is the difficulty to understand? If the same body had been, then I could jump like a boy. I remember that I jumped, but now it is not possible. I have to take help of 3 men. So it is a different body. Although imperceptibly it has changed, but the body is different. Body is different. So in this way, if we try to understand, dhira sattanamuyati, dhira, those who are intelligent, sober, they are called dhira, not disturbed mind, not rascals. Rascals cannot understand. Therefore, the very word is used, dhira. What is the meaning, dhira? Dhira, the sober. Those who have got brain substance, not cow dung. You see? They can understand. Therefore, one has to become intelligent, dhira. For spiritual understanding, we have to create the favorable circumstances. Favorable circumstances, that's like to create healthy body. You have to remain in such a way that you will not fall sick. Similarly, dhira means, if you try to remain just like cats and dogs, then you remain as a cat or dog. But if you want to remain as a human being, then you must remain as perfect human being. Therefore, no illicit sex. Cats and dogs, they can have illicit sex. And if the human being also have the same process, then where is the difference between cats and dogs? Therefore, you have to be cautious, not to become cats and dogs, but to remain as human beings. Then you will be dhira, sober, not agitated. Therefore, this very word is used. It is not understood by the cats and dogs. If I say to the cats and dogs that you are not this body, you are simply possessing this body, it is useless, because he has got a certain body that he cannot understand even instructing him for 1,000 years. Because he has got a different body, cats and dogs body. But in the human form of body, there is possible. That is the difference between cats and dogs body and human body. So, to become dhira means not to use these very important, very useful body, human body, to pass as cats and dogs. That is very dangerous. That is a great loss. Prahlad Maharaj instructed in Durlabham Manusam Janma. We have to be very intelligent to understand that I have got this body, must be after many, many births, that is the evolutionary theory. I can understand that this tree, that is also living being. But it is standing there for thousands of years. Thousands of years they are standing. So many Napoleons, so many Kaisers, so many Hitlers came and gone, but the tree is standing. There is a punishment, but that is also a living being. It is also growing. As your body is growing or changing, that body is also growing and changing. Unless you pour water on the root of the tree, no eating, then it will die. Similarly, if you don't eat, you will die. You will die. There is no difference. It is simply different methods of living. That's all. The cats and dogs living in a certain method, the human being is living in a certain method, the trees are living in a certain method, the fish in the water, they are living in the certain method, but the eating, sleeping, mating, defending is there. So according to the different bodies, they are living differently. So all living entities, as Krishna said, that they existed. So existed in a different body, now existing in a different body. This is called evolution or transmigration. This is evolution. Evolution theory is there, not theory, fact. Padma Purana. It is not Darwin's invention. Asitis chaturanga saiva jiva jatis. Clearly stated. The evolution fact is there are 8,400,000 different species of life, and the living entity passing, transmigrating from one another. Therefore, when one comes to this human form of body, Prahlad Manas says, Durlabang Manasam Dharma. It is very rare, this human form of body. Why it is so rare? Now, Arthadam, Adurvam, we shall die also. We shall give up this body, like the cats and dogs. But I can get a sublime knowledge in this body, the cats and dogs cannot get. That we should utilize this. So, to understand this importance of this body, is explained here that I am not this body. I am a spirit soul. I have been given a type of body by the material nature under the order of Krishna and God. Prakita kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa. These things are going on by the nature's law. The law is so perfect, just like I have given several times, that if you infect some disease, the nature's law is so perfect that you must suffer from that disease, unless you take precaution. Everyone knows that any infectious disease, because it is full of cheating, full of mistake, full of illusion, imperfectness, then how you can understand the thing or the person is beyond your perception? That is not possible. Achinta khaluti bhava natastatena jujaya. This is Vedic instruction. The things which are beyond our perception, don't try to understand by this foolish argument and logic. Don't try to understand. Achinta khaluje bhava. Achinta means beyond your conception. Chinta means within your perception. And achinta means beyond your conception. Achinta khaluje bhava natastatena. You cannot understand by this rascal logic and philosophy. That is not possible. Then how it is to be understood? There are many places. Atas Sri Krishna namadi navavid grahya indriya. These blunt senses, you cannot understand Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's activities. You cannot understand. Then I have got this is my imposition. How can I understand Krishna? That is said. The sevanmukhi jivhado, when you engage your tongue in the service of the Lord. Now this is also another peculiar thing. That to understand by the tongue, not by the mind. Tongue. Tongue means we have got two businesses we perform with the tongue. One is tasting foodstuff and vibrating voice. You use the tongue, vibrating Hare Krishna Mahamantra and eat Krishna Prasada. But then you understand Krishna. You don't understand, but he reveals. And actually, that is happening. All over the world, these young boys and girls, because they are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and because they are eating Krishna prasadam, now they are developing their Krishna consciousness. They are not Vedantists, they are not studies all the Vedas, but how they are understand. If they are not understanding Krishna, how they are sticking to this life. In this life, everything is forbidden. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, everything no, material life finished. Why they are sticking? Unless they are understanding Krishna. This is the proof. The more you stick to this principle, Sevanmukhi Jivhadu, engage your tongue in true business, chanting Hare Krishna and eat Krishna Prasad, your life will be perfect. Thank you very much.